And welcome to the Mutual and Federal Premier Inter-Schools Rugby as Paarl boys up against Roos 2013. It's been that kind of weather down in the Cape. It's been wet, it's been cold, but what a beautiful setting. The Paarl boys high, led by Thomas du Toit and Rowan Brett and Francis van der Merwe, the front row. And they've been playing together. They played in a Craven Week about 2 weeks ago in Polokwane. And looking out, Luan Bosso brings a lot of experience in the back line. And we caught up with Elmo Wolford, the coach of Boys High. Elmo, you guys haven't had a great season, but now it's a time to play at home. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's always been a big rivalry between us and Paarl Roos, and it's going to be nothing else, eh?
What challenges will be the weather bring to this game?
Look, it's going to be all equal now. The team that takes its chances is most probably going to be the winning team today.
Any exciting players that we should be looking out for?
No, we pride ourselves on to play as a unit, and I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to play as a unit today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
and those were the thoughts of the home side coach, Elmo Wolford. But then there's a Paarl Roos names inside, coached by Hein Creek. JP Butter starting at loose head, Jacques van Zyl. Muller Brink will be their fullback and Joel Hugh on the wings, so lots of pace and excitement with Daniel du Plessis at number 12. And we caught up with their coach, Hein Creek, just to hear his thoughts before the game. Hein, you guys are playing away from home. It's a big game here at Brick Street.
Yeah, it's a big game for us. Any game in Paarl is a big game for us. We haven't been on the winning side last year, so we would like to turn it around and get a away win for us.
What are you guys going to do differently? As you said, you haven't had it easy against the Boys High.
We worked hard the week in continuity and some team spirit. I think lifting the boys up after a hard season that we've had and building towards the end of the season for the last 4 games.
A bit of a weather challenge today. How are you guys going to go about it too?
It influences the way we want to play. We wanted to throw the ball a bit wide, but we need to adapt, go to plan B, and just take them up at the front.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
As match, everyone is out here. All the boys are out here supporting their school. It's all about honouring the heritage and playing for the future. And there's a lot of history here with the Paarl Roos, the Red Army machine, up against the Blue Army. I'm not by myself today. I'm here with Garrett White, man who knows a lot about these conditions, has played against these both sides at school level. Garrett, good morning.
It's great to be here. Very wet conditions here underfoot. I'm looking forward to a titanic battle up front, especially look out for Thomas du Toit. He's in the mold of Frans Malherbe of Paarl boys. He's an SA Schools candidate, and he's going to lay the platform for the backs, but don't discount Paarl Roos. They've surprised a few sides this year.
And Paarl Roos, led by Christopher van der Merwe, a man who's played for Namibia under 18 side. So he'll be the one who'll be looking to reclaim and retain that ball possession. Make sure that his teams come out. And there's Thomas du Toit leading out the Boys High, followed by Rowan Brett, Francois van der Merwe, Matthew Leroux, Hein Kritzinger, Charlton Jonas, and Charles Francois du Toit. Most of these players played in the Craven Week. About 8 of them played in the Craven Week, and 6 were in the Western Province Academy. We've seen how strong he is in the scrum, Thomas du Toit, during out the Craven Week, especially in that final against the Golden Lions, dominating in the scrum and getting a bat and scoring a try in the final.
He was outstanding, and this majority of this Paarl boys side made up the bulk of Western Province Craven Week side. Interestingly enough, but from 1964 onwards, both these sides have complemented 75% of Western Province Craven Week sides, and we're expecting a massive struggle here today.
Jean Pina will be our referee today as we are about to kick off, as we're lining up with Stefan Roos, the fly half, playing from right to left from our side, where we're sitting right there on the halfway line. It's a little box, a little drink. That'll be off. And that's the kickoff of the Mutual Federal Inter-Premier Schools.
Oh, step.
Taken in by Paarl,
Dis binne.
setting it to the back.
Hou forward.
Great clearance kick from round 14. Back at it, Mullen Brink. Dante van der Merwe, massive hit in the midfield. Lots of pressure from Paarl, putting their numbers and working hard past the ball.
Get out there.
And they do have a turnover ball. Pick and go there, Paarl. Christian Harmon changing direction. Now the Fluff carrying hard. Rena Fontaine looking for space on the outside. Massive boot from Muller Brink. He finds a bit of space. Dante van der Merwe right behind it. Man who came on in the final in the Craven Week. Well spotted again. Great skill shown in this weather. Carry strong. Michael Mayer. Tackle is even stronger from Thomas du Toit, the captain. Now, Paarl boys feel they have something here. Penalty coming call from Jacques Pino. Only 1 minute already. You can feel the hit on the ball and the tackles are strong. This is what all the rivalry is all about, Gary.
Well, that was a massive hit from the captain, Thomas du Toit. Unfortunately, just going off his feet. And both sides feeling each other out in these early parts of this game.
Getting a good touch finder.
Oh, he has that hit. Got the shoulder connection. He didn't release the tackler initially, and he flopped over on quite tough, but he's been penalised. And it's a good attacking position for Paarl boys within the Paarl 22.
Man with the ball is Jacques van Zyl, Western Province Academy. He goes to the back of the tail, but he misses out. JJ van der Spek linking up with his players. Sean du Toit there, trying to offload and tackle, promoting the ball to Paul de Vet. But it's one of those games you have to be more conservative with the ball in hand.
Well, from the missed line out, just trying to offload. They've got to play the conditions, Bobs. Play in the right areas of the field, wet conditions underfoot. And Paarl boys have coughed up possession twice in this early part of the game.
Paul Roos here with a great position. Herschel Janchis, man who played in the Craven Week too. Blind side is still open, but the scrum is strong. We know that Thomas du Toit is going to be putting a lot of pressure on Christian Harmon, the tight tail from Paarl Roos. JP Porter has to negate the shoulder. An opportunity on the blind side. Look at that beautiful surroundings of the school. Everyone is out here anticipating a big clash.
Scrum off.
Trying to play it to the blind side. Herschel Janchis carries the ball while the scrum. Switching up with his number with John Hall. Darvis Neyman at the back. Inspired play. Joel Hugh, first touch of the ball, scores the try. Davis Neyman pointing it.
Well, from the midfield scrum, it was a 8-9-14. The little diminutive scrum off, pulled the defences wide, and the beautiful pop inside to Joel Hugh, who thunders in for the opening score of this game.
Joel Hugh scores the first try of the game, but what a complimentary angle. He's the man lining up the kick. Try scorer Hugh.
Well, just with Joel Hugh, very wet underfoot. He needs his placement foot near the ball. He's got a little bit of a wind blowing from right to left on your screens.
It gives it a great punt, making sure everything was steady. Paarl Roos leading now, just 4 minutes gone. Already by 7 points up.
Well, it was a mistake by Charlton Jonas. He chased the little scrum off, and it was a beautiful flip pass inside to the winger, Joel Hugh, who gets in for his try.
Off again with the kickoff from Stefan Pers. Paarl boys, the home side yet, on the back foot. Tackle strong from Charlton Jonas. Slow ball for Herschel. Goes for a box kick. Anticipating Dante van der Merwe. Carrying all the ball in two hands, running into tackle. Tackles are strong and everyone is standing up for them. Joel Hugh moving and working away from his wing. Now Paul de Vet looking to set up his runners forwards.
Get out.
But Paul Roos has been strong and break down DeWitt. Looking out. Dutoy carrying well. The 8th man makes the yards over. Support play is there. He's backed up by his fullback. Van der Merwe. DeWitt. Dutoy. Hands into contact. Ruan Brett getting tackled. Man tackled there. Strong tackling coming from Paul Roos. DeWitt looking around for his options.
Number 3 off. 3.
Not too many numbers.
Assist.
Jacques Pina filling assist. Never showed daylight. The man he tries to pin there is Mitchell Carstens. Open side flankers always get guilty of going to play too much.
Well, the little scrum off DeWitt getting tackled. Unfortunately, tackler not releasing. And it's a penalty right out in front to Paarl boys, who can chip away at this lead that Paul Roos have built up early on.
I guess he could have pinned him for anything there. Mitchell Carstens made the tackle, never rolled away or showed the intent to move away from the ball. But Stefan Roos now lines up a kick just to get themselves onto the board. 7 points to 0. Paul Roos lead with a great try. 6 minutes gone. Stefan Roos. And it's over. He'll be happy with that kick, the young man.
Well, early on in the movement, Bubs, we saw a massive hit coming in from Daniel du Plessis, the SA School Centre, son of Michael du Plessis. And hopefully he'll get some ball in hand, because he is an exciting player in this Paul Roos side.
Paul Roos now about to kick off here. After conceding points for Tane. Goes a bit long. Picked up by Dutoy. Carried on strongly. Ruan Brits, actually the hooker. Carrying the ball. Van der Merwe breaks the one tackle. Gets over advantage line. DeWitt is looking. Call Van der Merwe to Dutoy, the captain. He's an inspirational leader for this side. You can see by the way he does. DeWitt looks for space over the head. And the chasers are there. And it's a great kick from the scrum half. Taking all the yardage out of that kick. All sported. All executed. Paul DeWitt.
Clinical rugby by Paarl boys from the restart. They've got back into Paul Roos's half. There's a picture of Daniel du Plessis just getting some attention, but good clinical play by the men from Paarl.
And Paul Roos setting themselves defensive line out. Jacques Paarl competing is strong from Paul's side. Getting the ball back to Vic. Gets into the tackle of Mitchell Carstens. They're keeping him up, trying to set up a more. Use it and lose it would be the key. But the ball is on the ground now, it's a ruck. But the ball is slow. Paul Roos really putting their numbers into those rucks. Carry strong from Roos. Jacques Pina filling that. He was not standing on his feet, he was off his feet there. Jacques Vancel. Time for decisions from the captain, and the captain is going for the line out. Maybe he feels they do have a bit of weight against this Paul Roos team. If they set their line out more, maybe they could get going.
Well, he has the initial penalty. Hands on the ground, being clean. It says the ruck has formed. But when you have a front row that's over 300 kilograms, you're going to have the ascendancy up front. Look for the banker ball and look for the drive coming in from Paarl boys.
They'll be anchoring that with Ruan Brits, the man, played in the Craven Week too, but they're competing as well. Mitchell Carstens gets in front from Paul Roos. Giant shows and goes. Lots of pressure coming in from Paul DeWitt. Opposition scrum off. Oh, touchdown by the captain leading from the front. And it's over. Thomas du Toit, the Blue Army, and full voice, leading from the front.
Well, Herschel Yankees got caught in the ruck, and it was the fly-off ran out for Tan trying to clear. But great work by the massive unit of du Toit, charging the kick down and getting in for his side's first try.
A turnover ball from the line out, not clean enough for them. But then at the end, they walk away with the credit of the try. Stefan Hurst lining up his second kick. And it's a good strike. Yeah, pull it to the side. I'll be disappointed with that. Thought he had an opportunity. Boys, I take the lead 8-7.
Well, a fly-off trying to execute a box kick, not always a wise idea. And the captain charging him down and getting a try, putting his side in the lead.
Even saying that, I mean, the way that Rihanna Fontaine tried to kick the ball with his left foot is right into the face of the defenders, and that made it even harder for him to get across.
Coupled with the fact he had no blockers to help him out.
And now he sets up a kick from the kickoff. Ball is high underneath it. As that man has been loving your ball. Ron Britt's carrying strongly the hooker. DeVette looks for the blind side. Trying to have a chance there. Dante for the Maverick. Putting into space. Oh, tackle and cross cover, very strong, right underneath the commentator's box over here. Brick Street. Boys high home ground.
Well, again, it was a poor restart from Paarl Roos that has allowed this man, Jean-Francois du Toit, to get in there and carve off huge territory for Paarl boys.
Oh, Keenan van Wyk getting tackled into touch.
Well, Bubs, the line-out has been a problem for Paarl Roos. They've got to hit the banker ball up front, and they've done that.
Having a short line out, changing it. They did allude to playing the ball a bit more. Kramer and Duplessis, mistakes happening. Boys high on top of the ball. Lots of intensity in their breakdown. Pick and go. Trying to keep themselves into the game like Dylan Daniels. Space on the outside for the Mevit as well. Ball went backwards. Purse. Van Wyk chipping for space. Felt that they were going sideways. They were chasing the touchline there a bit. Not too many options for the winger.
Not great play by the Paarl boys backline, drifting off the pass, and the touchline winning the race.
Paarl Roos going with the four-man line-out. Mitchell Carson's been the man. Oh, it's not a straight line-out. DeVette takes advantage of that. Boys are right on top of the ball. Hands in the rack. And all sported by Jacques Pinard, the referee.
Well, Paarl Roos's indiscipline is going to cost them. They're already transgressing the laws at every breakdown, and they're putting huge pressure on themselves.
13 minutes gone. Paarl boys lead at home against Paarl Roos, and this neutral and federal Premier Schools not out, kept in. Here's Joel Hill, this try scorer, carving lots of yardage. A man gets him to the 10-meter line. Janchi's looking to his blind side. Finds his fly half with looks for space and trying to prod all the time, searching and asking questions. Both teams willing to play with the ball in hand.
Well, great to see, and both these sides have produced a number of Springboks over the years who like to run with the ball in hand, Bobs.
Turnover ball, competing well. Paarl Roos is starting to take over. Bit more dominance now in the lineouts. And they go over again, counter-racking. Janchi's marshalling his orders there, gets the ball out. Fontaine looking on the inside, is there support from his number 8. Michael Meyer. Duplessis with the ball in hand. Cleans is good.
No hands now.
Janchi's. Meyer skips him.
Backwards!
Kramer.
In the foot!
Kicking the ball through. Kramer sliding Opportunity there. No lack of ambition.
Well, here's some of the big hits that are coming in. Daniel du Plessis, he just got a bang on the head. And then his outside centre, Kramer, selling him. He's a heavily marked man, is du Plessis.
Getting a ball for Roos, but working hard to get the ball back was Britt. Devet now at scrum off. Jonas cracks on the pace, the flanker. Carries the ball in 2 hands, looking for the support. He looks for his outside. Great support from the... It's looking out, Van Dijk in the corner. The Blue Army's in full voice here. It's all happening at the Brick Street.
Well, it was a Craven-weak flanker. Charlton Jonas with a little hop, skip and jump straight through the hole. And he managed to get his pass away. And then it was quick hands out to the flying winger, Keenan Van Wyk, who scuttles in the corner for his side's second try of the afternoon.
Oh, it's a great assist from Kurtley Crane, the outside centre, who came on, giving Charlton Jonas a bit of opportunities, but he jaws his man, stands him up well, and Van Wyk in the corner. Great play from the boys' hard back line, but what support play. Great skills in this wet weather conditions. Will he convert this, Roos? It's a strike, but he doesn't. It's the second miss of the day. 2 conversions missed, 1 penalty kicked, and 2 tries scored. They lead by 13 points to 7 against Paarl Roos. 17 minutes have gone in this neutral federal premier into schools.
And again, that try was from a missed line out from Paarl Roos. They're really going to have to sort it out. They're giving Paarl boys a surfeit opposition at this stage.
High kick coming from Roos. Tackle is deemed not too dangerous by the referee. Dante on the Malva, always coming in a first receiver, looking for territory already. And he hits the touchline. Boys High really building their game. Dante van der Malva showing his versatility and his skills.
Dante van der Merwe drafted into the Province Craven-week side after they picked up an injury at fullback, and a versatile fullback.
Staying with the short line as Paarl Roos. The man has been Mitchell Carson's the number 6, but they're competing again hard in the front by Matthew Leroux. Paarl Roos been putting lots of pressure at the event. Hard pass, not sympathetic. Jonas. Knock on there. Ball was a bit high for Jonas. But both teams just love the ambition of schoolboy rugby. Charles Francois Dutoit, the 8th man, has come on very strongly in this game. He's played very well. Have to move around because of the field, but it's creates an open side and the blind side now.
Well, I'd like to see the young centre du Plessis with a ball in hand. Let's see what he can do. His catch pass is really good, and he's a strong runner.
All the starts up front. The scrum is coming on from Dutoit and his fellow colleagues. The boys are pupils, putting lots of pressure to Paarl Roos. They have to make sure that they anchor and set a strong base from the set pieces.
Well, Charles du Toit weighs in at a measly 120 kilograms at 1.92 meters tall, and he must have a massive field goal back home in Paarl.
But a great technique coming in from the young man.
Okay, start now.
Got the shoulder they wanted. Fontaine, Kramer. Oh, just the mistakes happening in the backline play. Kramer, the outside centre, carrying it strongly, trying to make up with the yards from the pass that was loose.
Off.
Janchis, Fontaine, outside, good running and good hard working strength from Christophe van der Merwe, the captain. Gets bundled to touch though. Not happy with the push. Discipline. You've mentioned before that discipline will be key for Paarl Roos.
And he should know better. He's the captain. He's representing Namibia in the under-18 car tournament later on next month. And he's just giving Paarl boys this game on a plate in the first half.
On loads of support out here. Sisters, uncles, daughters, and all supporting this young gentleman here. Stefan Roos is lining up, missed the 2 kicks, 2 conversion, but he did kick that first penalty.
For my liking, Bubs, he just looks up too quickly. He's got to stay over the ball a little bit longer and come through the gate, follow through, do his basics.
There's lots of gates in rugby. There's lots of gates in rugby, I guess. Follow through. Stefan Roos just outside his 10-meter line. Has a crack. Follows through. Does exactly what Gareth White did. And it's over for him. 16 points to 7. 21 minutes gone. Paarl boys leading at home.
Well, Paarl Roos' only opportunity came in the early part of this game. If they want to be in this game, they have to move their heavier pack around of Paarl boys. Also, it's going to be a long afternoon for the men in maroon.
Hein Creek did say that, the coach of Paarl Roos. Fortain with the kickoff. Underneath it, ever willing recipient Ruan Brits takes it up just outside his 22. Numbers are over the ball. Devet looking for it. Taken back. Dante van der Merwe darts around. And the pressure, lots of pressure coming in for Duplessis. Devet. Man who doesn't normally come in the first receiver, but he does. Roos. Underneath it, van der Merwe, Chanchis. Looks for the space. Well, interceptor. Catholic Grain. Opportunity gone, but what a good read from the outside centre.
Well, the pass from Yankee is floating in the air. Curtly Graham just wishing he was 10 centimetres high. And an opportunity gone a begging for the home side.
Oh, just another thing there. The fullback, Muller Brink, never attacking onto the ball, and Grain sporting that. He had to make a long pass, and he gets in between. So kick chase was good for the boys' high. Scrum. It's been indifferent for Paarl Roos, the scrums. They've been good in the line-outs, but yeah, in the scrum, somehow the boys are seeming to get the nudge on them.
Well, it's the set phases that count in rugby. The restarts, the scrums, the line-outs. And Paarl Roos have been poor in the opening 25 minutes of this game at all 3 facets of the game.
Chanchis with the set-up. JP Porter, Jacques van Zyl, the front row, taking lots of train and pressure. Fortain puts it on the left foot. Dante, happy bounce, happy feet. Keen's coming on for him. But the steal was strong. Turnover ball. Chanchis looks for the space right behind him. Trotting back as shot to Toy at the 8th minute has been all over the shot. Always willing to carry. Tackle was good around the ankles. Now, that's a bit of a push up the hot potato. Brink taking on his mat. Van Veer can't hold on. Grain misses the tackle, tries the offload. Joel Hill tries score for Paarl Roos. Chanchis gets it out. Duplessis, good distribution, hands from the young man. Tackle on JP Porter. Right there, Michael Meyer. Looking outside, Mitchell Carstens. Carry strong there, flanker. Van der Merwe. Oh. Good hard working. Dylan Daniels.
Well done by referee Jacques Pinot. Consistency. Earlier on, it was the captain who pushed the Paarl boys man in, and again coming in here, the big hit coming in from the winger, Dylan Daniels, the number 8 pushing the captain, and a penalty right in front for Paarl Roos.
Yeah, there's a lot of feeling out here. I guess if you look at the supporters, you can see the cheerleaders there urging on their man. This is why it's all about playing about the history, the heritage and the traditions, and this is what makes the people get all emotional. But the cheerleaders are the ones enjoying all the scene, closer to the action, and a bit of words was put out there.
Well, Paarl Roos will be looking to avenge the previous 2 seasons' losses in this derby game. And a lot of feeling out there, Bubs.
Joel Hugh lining up his second kick of the day, converted his own try, which he scored. And see now, just to make sure they stay in close touch. And they're happy with it, they are.
13!
Joel Hugh, Paarl Roos 10, Paarl Boys 16. Discipline will be key for this game. Lining up the kickoff, Stefan Roos. Goes nice and high, it's a lofted kick. Communication, is it good? Yes, it is. For Tate, happy to be the man to carry the ball in front of his hooker. Giant Cheese. Michael Mayer carries strongly over advantage line. Cleaning makes it easy, but Giant Cheese is exposed at the back of it. Carstens, scrum, cap flies off. Duplessis looking for a little chip. Daniels. Duplessis pick and go, putting that on the boot. There's a man in front of him, but Detroit is covering, Grant is covering, Joel kicks it out.
Well, it was a clever initial chip from Duplessis. Regained possession, and it was a foot race between the flying winger of Joel Hugh and the outside centre of Curtly Grain.
Wow, almost like a different game there, sliding for that kick. Fansel with the ball in. Carstens, Giant Cheese missing. Kramer carrying strongly into the midfield. Ball has been exposed, lots of pressure. Duplessis carries on, makes the yards forward, the young man. Giant Cheese looking for space on the outside. Fontaine backing up his fullback. Feels that he's got on. Jacques Pinot. Seeing the man underneath it. Jonas holding him up.
Well, they managed to get a decent lineup to Paarl Roos. Foraging forward was a big inside centre, Duplessis, and then it was quick ball that released the backs on the inside. A flying flower, most unlikely of recipients. Fontaine, who nearly got in, but good work holding him up over the try line.
Now Paul de Wet, they scrum off from Boys High, getting underneath the ball. Scrum strong again from Boys High. Not a great platform. Simple things need to be done here. Get a great platform. It's a bit of a blind side. We saw the first 8-9-14 that they had. Paarl Roos scored a try from Joel Hugh. Will they go back to the same thing, but they're getting denied that shoulder by Thomas Detroit. Now they go to the open side, carrying strongly. Duplessis, the tackle is strong from Roos. Janchi is looking to attack around the 9, not releasing. It does. Paul de Wet, he does release now. Pick and go from Paarl Roos, close to the post. They can just put it on the pad. JP Porter, the prop loose head prop, picks and go. The Maroon Army, all in full song.
From the scrum, it was Duplessis, crashed it up. The small man, Yankees, got the extra meters, and then it was the loose head, JP Porter, apologies, who managed to get in for the try.
JP Porter gets a second try for Paarl Roos. Big loose head. Lining up for his third kick, and it's over. Joel Hill will be happy. 29 minutes gone in his first half, and JP Porter The loose head scores the try.
Well, Duplessis made the initial run, and then it was quick ball where Yankees foraged ahead. And then it was the turn of the forwards. The loose head, JP Botha, great body position. Poor defense by Paarl Boys close to the line. And then he crashed for his try.
5 minutes to go. Call from Jacques Pinault. First. Lofted kick. Goes underneath it. Wants it. Not time. Well.
And then forward.
JJ van der Spey. Number 7 flanker carrying it up. Francois van der Merwe. Craven tight head. Getting help from his flanker. Devet looks on the blind side. Brits carries strongly. Matthew Leroux gets dominated over the ball by Paul Roos. Fought from the side. Jacques Francel coming in from the side. Thomas Dutoy wants to keep the pressure. He looks like he's indicating to go for the touchline.
Well, cynical play by Jacques Francel. But it all started from a poor restart again from Paul Roos. Luan Low missed the restart, and here we see the end with a hooker coming in from the side, and it's given Paarl Boys a real opportunity to get ahead in this game.
Positive
All
on the defense.
adjudicated by the officials. Everyone right on top of everything. Setting up the line out now. Paul Roos, they lead by 17 points to 16 against Boys High. And Boys High, the home side, will be quite keen to get their hands on the ball, put that pressure that they've started with. They've already scored 2 tries. Thomas Dutoy, the captain, leading from the front. Keenan van Wyk scored a brilliant try in the corner. And now trying to set up the line-out. Line-out hasn't been strong. Mitchell Carson's in number 6, right in the front there, putting all the pressure in the whole game. Finally, they get the ball, but the sack was good for Paul Roos.
Okay, now you need to step.
Making sure he doesn't get isolated. Devet setting out the back line. Roos stepping on the inside. Manners haven't touched the ball much in this game. Luan Boshoff, but the maul is up. Numbers around that ball. Paul Roos making sure that it doesn't go to the floor. Otherwise it becomes a ruck.
Hands up, Blue. Lost it.
Turnover ball. Playing the scrum off. Thomas Dutoy to be disappointed with his efforts there.
Well, poor play by Paarl Boys. It wasn't a great line out. They sacked. No drive was available. And he's given Paul Roos opportunity to exit their line. And going into halftime, Hein Crick will be pinching himself, because in the early part of this game it looked like the home side were going to run away with this game. Well, here we see the last rights of it. Just a hand coming in by the captain, pulling the young scrum off in, and a penalty to the visitors.
Paul Roos has been mixing it up in the line-outs. Going with the 4-man line-out now. We mentioned Mitch Constance gets up in the front. Chanches gets a lot of pressure from Brett. Numbers over the ball. Carry from Francel.
Get out there, Sri.
Coming from the wrong side. But they're happy with it. Inside. Duplessis looks off for another chip. Spaces behind. It's great vision from the center. Kramer.
Backwards off Blue.
Put on the foot by Muller Brink.
Backwards off Blue.
Van Wyk. Devet under pressure. Daniels turns and kicks. Who's underneath it? Francel anticipates a bounce. Does well, the hooker. There's no one in front of him. He needs the support. He takes on a smaller man. Jonas. The tackle from Boys High. The clean is good from Paul Roos. There's no one back because Daniels has gone to make that tackle. Firing away as the left winger, Edwin van der Merwe. But what pressure, what intensity, what a read from Chanchis, knowing that the winger is the one who made the chase.
And it's those little chip kicks in behind Paarl Boys that are creating huge pressure for the home side. Brilliant play initially again by Duplessis, and then it was the Province Craven who scrum off Yankees, who's put the ball into space. It's all been the maroon machine the last 15 minutes, and there's Davy Snowman, coach Western Province, to 5 consecutive Currie Cup wins between 1982 and 1986. Great to see him involved with schoolboy rugby.
It's always good to have the man. I always love the way that he used to express. You have to love him and leave him. just to beat your man. Chanchis. Contain. Massive pass to Brink, but picked up on Van Beek, looking around for Crane. Crane still carrying. Kick on the inside. Roos backing him up. Chanchis, who's got the pace. Roos is going to get the bounce. Chanchis gets up with the ball. He releases.
No advantage.
Oh, no advantage. Knock on. Half time. Paarl Roos leading 17 points to 16. What an exciting game. Both teams giving it all. Hull and Leather, neutral and federal premier inter-schools. Exciting game there, Gareth.
Well, brilliant play from both sides. A willingness to keep the ball in hand. It's produced 4 tries in this first half. And by all accounts, the visitors are full value for their lead at half-time.
Got 17 points to 16. See you after half-time.